Okay. As nice and neat as this tank looks, we're going to have to take this guy apart and figure out where do we go with this. We're going to start with the arms, the one thing that we don't want. And I want to keep these arms for anything else that I have that I may use. They look cool, but I don't want them. On this, that is. My intention is basically to put something here as like a weapon, like a weapons pylon hardpoint of some sort. And I had this that I built a while back, but it broke, and I put glue on it. And I thought maybe that should go here, like that. But then I didn't realize that there is this part here that is not aligned, is not in a vertical, it's in an angle. So like for the arm that we just put on, that this thing had, you had to bend this down like that so you could stick it in there, or basically stick it in like that, and you could adjust it to the orientation that you want. So unfortunately, I am not going to remove this, because that makes up this arm for whatever I'm going to use for. I have to now think of what to stick in there. I found some leftover, parts here and there, something like this, that I think I can stick in there, so it sticks out like that. Put that there, but then that kind of defeats the purpose, because you can't even turn it. There is an extension that goes there, and then I can do that like that. That's actually okay. That's kind of cool, but not what I'm looking for. I want to keep that there. I think I have an extra one. Let me see. It's in in this. Yeah, I do have an extra one there. And then we have these, which are different variations of it, and I can make another one if I want to. But I think I'm more inclined to using these parts. Actually, let me grab the other one. What number was that? Well, there are actually 3 different variations of this. And they're extensions, too. Let me look at this. Yeah. One. Wait, I think I have another. I think I have it here. Hold on. Because I had so many stuff here. Huh. Oh, there it is. Alright, I thought I had some, but I don't think I do. I had some stuff here. Some leftover stuff from other kits. Yeah, like this one. But I guess I didn't have any more. We'll figure this out. We'll figure this out in this way. I do have, what do you call it? I have this part, which is on a ball joint. I'll probably stick that here and get something that can connect as a ball joint in there. I had something here a while back. I can't seem to find it. I have two of these, which will, I guess, will work. Let's see here. Yeah, they're both. So I have 2 of these that'll be good. So we'll keep that there. I got nothing here on this. I have this that will work for the ball joint, but it's too small. The gap here is very small, so it must have been for something else. That's for the gun here and here. Alright. I have leftover parts from the old Gatling gun, the giant Gatling gun, which would probably work. But I only have one. I don't know if I have the other one. Not there. Now, as much as I would not mind putting the gun, that's not my intention. My actual intention is to utilize this high-grade customized campaign summer of 2016, number F, or letter F, sorry. Let's open that up. I'm going to build it. Now this is basically, hold on, let me just adjust the camera a bit. There we go. This is basically a handheld weapon that can be used to, hold on to, missile pod type setup. This is actually from during the Build Fighters series, Build Fighters Try, and you had all these cool little effect parts and stuff like that. But I love these missile pods. So the missile pod can be made as like a knuckler type weapon, or as a removing that and putting it as a missile type setup with a launcher. But there are peg holes there, and you can do a try version if you have 2 more of these, which is what I'm thinking of doing I'm gonna do right now. I have a lot of this, but let's assemble it. Let's see how it looks. I'm gonna I remember Gundam Planet had a box full of these, and I just grabbed them all. That was years ago. There we go. There's only one runner. Because I said to myself, I know I'm going to need this for something. For what, I don't know. So it has the knuckler part. It comes with the attachment here. So if you want to plug it into something. You know what? Don't I have a kit that I can actually use with that? Yes, I do. Okay. See if I can grab it. Here we go. This is, of course, the Unit 3. I lost the little thing that goes here. Hopefully, I'll find it soon. But if I remove, let's see, what happens if I remove that one? Yep. Oh no, that's actually a slot, not a peg hole. And I'm assuming the other side is a peg hole as well, so I can't use that. All right. How about you? No, you're a slot too. Oh, that's right. I actually built this the other day. I never got a chance to post it online to you guys to see it. The Haro plow loader. But it would go right there in the hard point. Alright, so now it has an impact device if it wants to, like, there we go. But there you go. That would be one thing. But if I take this off, put that there, now you have a missile pod system. And then we put this one here. It comes with this. Oh, this is actually very ingenious, though. If I can get it in there. Am I doing it right? There we go. Alright, so... Did I take the... Oh, the other part got stuck there. Alright, there you go. So you have the missile launcher right there. So that's kind of cool for that. And then if you get two more, you put them onto the sides. So my intention would be... Let's see if it gets there. Is to put it like that. And put the four there. Like two more on one on the top, one on the bottom. All I need to do is get something to connect to that. This would fit, and that would be there, but then it's going to be like that, and I don't want it like that. I want to keep it even. It's not, I don't think it's a big deal, because maybe what I can do is just like get this connector and somehow cut that off, and then sand that down, and then glue it on, so it's in that angle. You know, but then you're also defeating the purpose of it going up and down. It'll be stuck in the one position. Yeah. So that is something I have to figure out. And I have 1, 2, 3. Let's see. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6. So 3 on each side for this. Alright. That's kind of cool. So we have the weaponry for this to make the 6 missile pods on both sides. So that's cool. We're going to be removing the cannons, not to replace, you know, not to get rid of them. It's going to be there. But the reason why I'm going to remove them is because now I'm going to flesh out the extra section here up front. The head will be removed. Get out. Ooh, this thing's tight. I pulled out the whole thing here. Hold on a second. There we go. Put you back there for later. So this is actually built into this. I may end up cutting this entire section off. This collar armor, you could say. So and then if I have to, I'm gonna line up something here and then put the thing that extends out. This one definitely is gonna come off. I'm not a big fan of this. And I got another one of this, so this will probably be used for scratch building on something else. And then I'll extend it out here and do something back here. So we have the missile going up on the sides. You have that sticking out. The cannon, I'm going to probably end up putting some armor on it. I have some leftover parts from other kits. Like, for example, this one. This is from the, if anybody knows what this is actually from the Master Grade Curios. And I saw this and I said to myself, well, what if I put it right, like get rid of that hydraulic and put it right on top of that. Actually, let's test it out. Let's find out. I mean, I can gut that whole section there and then let it collapse right on that. Obviously, to see a hydraulic here like that, probably not, you know, I'm going to probably be removing this one. Let's see. We remove that there. And then I'll just cover that up. You know what? Let's do this now. Here's my other nippers. I don't want to use the Alright, I don't want to do this now and then I accidentally break my good nippers, so I'll have to find it. I don't know where my other one is, but let me clean this up, and we'll see what we can do with this, if that will work to go on top of that. So it'll be like if we keep it like that and do this, but then, you know, see, the width is good enough where I can actually slide it up fine, because I want to gut this inside and see if it can collapse right on top of it. But then I have to see if I can do this. Alright, give me a moment, okay? Alright, so here are the 3 missile pods all together as one missile unit, kind of like the missile pod that was on the master grade or high grade GM ground type from from 8th MS team. And it comes that little thing here that you can either hold on the shoulder or probably grip it. So that's kind of cool. But I want to put it on this guy right here, like this, so I can, you know, pivot like that. I may have to stick it out a little bit or so, but it'll look like this. Yeah, it's a cool idea right there. Now, good news. I found some kotobukiya parts. These were the hobby-based PPC parts. I think these are Koto kits, Koto parts, which I used on another scratch build type thing. And sure enough, these little guys right here will fit through this and stick out like that. Perfect, right? The only downside is, I mean, I want to keep it maybe I'm going to have to end up gluing this, so that way I can put this here. Now, unfortunately, there is no hole here, but that may not be a problem. I have so many polycaps that I think I'm going to remove this and see if I can put in a polycap in there, so I can slide it in there. It will go, let's see here, so this thing won't go that far, as you could see. I mean, there it is, like there. So if I put the polycap there, it will not reach it, unfortunately. Well, that's not a problem, though. I can still remove this. As a matter of fact, I think I will, if I can. There we go. And then I can put something here to stick out and put the polycap in there. So it'll go right there. I stick it in, and then that way it will go up and down. Now, I don't want to keep it like this, so what I did was, and I'm glad I found this. I finally found my stencil to make holes, and I made a hole. Took some styrene sheets from Evergreen. This is a 1mm, and I put it through here to so it's like that. I'm gonna drill a hole right there in the middle, in the center of this, so that way it's nice and flush and it won't move around a lot. And then this will go right on there. Once I have the orientation of the polycap in there, that way I'll allow it to pivot up and down. And I use my this guy right here. This is a scribing tool that will allow me to do, you know, a perfect circle around using styrene sheet. It's a bit of a chore to do this because this thing is it's 1mm thick, but with patience and time, I'm able to do this. So I have the polycaps for this. You know what? Let's do a dry run here, because all I did was I made the circle. It doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, not perfect. Yes, it is perfect. That's right. But that's what I need. Is this guy right here? Just want to lightly turn it around slowly. Get a nice little dig in there. like that. And just patience, just do a little patience there. And then once I start, I'm just going to slowly go around and around, dig a little deep and deep. Even if it goes out a little bit, it's no big deal. Then I'll cut it off into sections so I can remove it, sand it down, and do that. So let me do this, center the hole, and see if I can find a peg that will allow me to plug this missile pod in. And we'll figure this out, okay? So give me a moment while I do this. Okay, using some styrene sheets and a little bit of ingenuity, I made this little rig here, and using these little vents, which I'm going to probably sand down to even it out, I made a little design here, so it will look like this in this position. This little part here, I'm going to see if I can find something that I will cover this up, because it doesn't look good for me. Not fond of it, but we'll leave it the way it is for now as a point of reference. And then, since I super glued everything here, I'll just put that like this. And there you go. Arms have been replaced with missile pods. I like that. Really nice. Yeah. Should even out a bit. I'm going to. It's still in the gluing process, drying process. So I'm gonna try to put a little pressure in areas where I can try to even it out to the point where it's nice and stable. But once everything is done, I'll move on to the next part, where I'm going to figure out this. I thought I had a saw. I can't find it, but I want to cut this off. Don't know if I should remove the whole structure, but then again, I've already committed to that. So by me removing that, I may dismantle the part that I made over there. Yeah, right now, work in progress. Let's get to remove these two guys out because I really do not want them here. But I will keep them. I will keep them for another purpose. Alright. What do you guys think of that? Neat?